Ugh, I did not even want to record this episode, but it's very important. Welcome back to Special Educators Resource Room podcast. I'm your host, Jennifer from Positively Learning. Today, we're going to be digging into something that might feel too real, and I am so sorry about that. It is that moment when you're doing everything in your power to create inclusive learning opportunities, but it starts to feel like you're the only one who cares. Maybe the gen ed teacher just seems uninterested, or maybe your admin is saying the right things, but the follow through, not so much. Or maybe you've had too many IEP meetings where inclusion is only mentioned when you are bringing it up. It's hard, and you are not the only one feeling this way. Today, we're going to unpack what to do when inclusion feels like a one-person mission, how to hold your ground, how to protect your energy, and how to still take steps that are going to move the needle for real kids. And just a heads up, I'm going to be sharing some hard truths today. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, but we just need to have these honest conversations about this. So let's go. Let's start here. You are the one bringing up inclusion again at staff meetings, PLCs, IEPs, hallway conversations. And it can feel incredibly isolating. You probably had days where you wonder, am I doing too much? Is this really worth the fight? Why does it feel like no one else sees what I see? You are not imagining things. Meaningful inclusion isn't a default in many schools. It can be the exception. And the people who push for it, they're often doing it quietly, consistently, and without a lot of support. And yes, I'm talking about you. So if you are feeling tired, a little defeated, or just straight up angry, that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It just means that you are aware. You're aware of the gap between what's possible and what is actually happening. So please give yourself permission to name that frustration. You can talk to somebody about it, journal it, send yourself a voice memo on the drive home. We can't fix what we haven't acknowledged, and once you've named it, you can decide what to do with it next. Step 2, start small and strategic. You don't need a school-wide initiative or a task force to make meaningful inclusion happen. Would that help? Yes. But let's talk about what we can do right now. Here are 5 ways to move forward when you feel like you are a party of one. Number 1, find the yes people. Not every teacher is going to be on board, and that's okay. Well, actually, it's not okay. But you want to find the ones who are going to say, sure, let's try this. Even if it's just one class, one period, one student, you're planting a seed. Number 2, choose one lesson, one moment. Start small. Maybe it's getting a student included during the morning meeting or co-planning one activity with a gen ed teacher. A win is a win. Number 3, share your data. If you can show how students participated, what supported them, what helped, what the outcome was, you've got something powerful to bring to that next conversation. Number 4, this is probably my favorite one, and I did this as often as I could. Make success visible. Snap a photo without student faces or write down a quick story of what worked. People remember visuals and real life moments more than policy talk. And number 5, document your efforts. Not to be cynical, but sometimes you just need to show that you tried. Keeping notes or summaries of what you've offered helps if you ever need to advocate more formally. Even if no one else is clapping, you are building something. Oh, and I am clapping. I am clapping for you. Part 3, protect your energy. It's such an easy part to forget. You don't need all new strategies. You need some boundaries. So let's talk about how to protect your energy while you're advocating for inclusion. You can stop over-explaining. You do not need to convince every staff member that they should be as excited about inclusion as we are. Sometimes all you can do is model it and keep going. This next one might be a little hard to hear. Do not take others' silence as a judgment of your students. Inclusion resistance often has more to do with fear than with student ability. Fear of doing it wrong, lack of training, or plain old discomfort can look like indifference, but it doesn't mean your student isn't worthy of being there. And stay grounded in your purpose. It's easy to lose steam when you feel like you're the only one rowing the boat. Remind yourself what this work is about: access, dignity, opportunity for every student. Now, you might find some support with another teacher bestie. Maybe it's at your school, maybe it's in another district, maybe it's online community, or maybe it's a podcast like this one. You need voices in your corner. This isn't about toxic positivity. This is about survival and doing what's right. You need people who say, yep, I see it too, and I am still showing up. Step 4, building systems that speak when you are tired. You do not have to be everywhere if your systems are working for you. When it feels like no one else is backing you up, let your classroom systems do the talking. That means you have clear routines, visual schedules, student materials that are going to support independence, a communication system that's going to reduce friction, easy to access data that shows progress. These systems quietly prove the point. Students can participate. They are learning. They can be included. And these systems don't need admin approval. They don't require a grade level team vote. They just need your decision to implement them. Whew, I am fired up. You might feel like you're the only one in the room championing inclusion right now, but you are not the only one who believes in it. You are not the only one who sees what your students are capable of. And you're not the only one who thinks inclusion isn't just a buzzword. It's a right. So take the next best step. Find your yes people, protect your energy, build your systems, and keep going. If this episode gave you something to think about, I would love to hear from you. Or maybe send it to a teammate who could use these reminders. You are doing incredible work even when it feels quiet. Thank you so much for all you're doing. Thanks for being here. And I will talk to you next time in the Special Educators Resource Room. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'm dying to ask, what'd you think? Be sure to hit the follow or subscribe buttons so that you never miss an episode. You can find the show notes and links for everything mentioned in this episode at positivelylearningblog.com. See you next week for more special education solutions.